A robot.
Very cool. Also, by the way, we have people watching us. Hello,
Hello.
there are some familiar faces here today. Oh, hello, all of you. Do you have questions for us? We are so happy to have you here today. And I see somebody in the audience that I know. Hello, Kai. You and me are very familiar with each other. Sour Patch King also. Hello.
Oh boy.
Ears. I must ask you a few questions. Since you are new here,
looks like you got a thing then.
Goodness, I'm glitching out again.
Again, do you need fixing? You're jittery.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe I do need a little bit of fixing.
Okay, when was the last time we did the BIOS update for you guys?
Since when did you guys do that?
Don't remember. Kind of forgot.
Okay, are you still running on the 2020 software that we built you out of, or did we update you in 2023?
Probably around 2023 I was updated.
Alright, so you're up to date, and we got Hex soon after, so that's why Hey Holo's not here. We forgot to update her BIOS.
Yeah, Holo is currently being all fixed up and brand new. But I sure do miss her a whole lot. Wish she was here with us.
Yeah, their voice box is a bit crashed out.
So Hexbit, I gotta ask you, because it's very, very rare that you're here with us, and you're one of my favorite siblings too. So do you have any questions for our audience, Hexbit?
How is everyone enjoying the con?
Is every pony having a good time?
We would like to hope you are. At least.
Indeed. I'm glad some pony is having a good time. Also, Kai, I love you too. You are cool. I'm glad you're having a good time as well. Fun are always fun when you have friends around. I'm sorry, Hexbit, what were you saying? Something? I did not mean to interrupt you. My hardware is in overdrive currently.
Oh god, I have to put in more service bills.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's one of those things. So you're saying, Hex?
I guess maybe we could start with some entrance. Since this is actually my first panel ever.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Hi, Hexbits. I'm Karen. And I'm here. Apparently, we already have a first question. Hey, Pixel, what's your favorite color?
All the colors of the rainbow are so beautiful, but I think pink is probably one of my favorite colors in the whole world. Because it's so, pink. And it also blends in with my fur. I could say horsehair. Should I say horsehair or fur? But technically I'm a robot, so yeah.
You have a pelt. it would be called pelt.
In fairness, we did use some flax fur, so potato, potato.
Still a pelt.
It's true. Pink isn't part of the rainbow. Disappointment noises. Wah, wah, wah.
It's a part of a
It's not
different
part of-
rainbow.
It's not part of the classic rainbow. It is part of the spectrum that is the rainbow.
I was going to say the pride flag, but that too.
Bzzz,
Okay.
bzzz. Oh my goodness.
So who is really asking the questions?
Actually, I was able to get Hollow's text up and running. They asked, "Hey Hex, you collect things. What things do you collect?"
Oh, everything I can find. I like books. I like rocks. I like paints. I like these really cool round metal things I can find in all caps. I think they're really, really. You can find ones in different colors, and they're cool.
Another question is, what is your favorite ice cream flavor, Gears?
I don't eat much ice cream. However, if I do get my paws on some, I normally go for a carrot flavor. Or perhaps something berry related. Strawberry is nice.
Ooh, that is a good flavor, Gears.
Okay, and something from our co-pedal lead here. How many wires and gears do I need to make a sandwich?
I'm sorry, what?
He wants to make a sandwich out of wires and gears. Not you, of
I-
course, but the metal pots.
I highly recommend not eating those if you're organic. That sounds painful.
That does not sound good. Yeah, don't
What
do
do
that.
you refer to of a sandwich exactly? Are you actually talking about a sandwich?
Well, they
You
said
take,
pain.
Oh, that's easy. You take one gear, you put a little bit of wires, and you take another gear, kind of smush it together, but you don't eat it. You put it on display as an art piece.
That
It's
sounds
not
counterproductive.
That's fair.
Or you take two gears and you put one wire to tie. You tie the other end of the wire to another gear, and then you put it on the wall, and you got a little art piece that's almost like fairy lights, but with gears.
That's not
Fair
even a
enough.
sandwich anymore. I don't even know what that is.
I mean, let us be frank. We've been in a world where dragons can actually swim in lava, so a gear sandwich is not that crazy a thing to think about.
It sounds very counterproductive, though. I
Eh.
have to admit.
Yeah, sometimes being counterproductive means you're being productive. How does that work? I don't know. This pink horse told me it would work, and somehow it works.
I think that was your first mistake.
Yeah.
Gears, I gotta ask you a question because
Yes.
we want to know how we were built. Did you build us? Tess.
No, I didn't build you. However, I am repairing Hollow, so that's a thing. But no, I did not build you.
I wonder who the mysterious pony that is built us.
I'm just going to put away my little hat here that says "Proud Father."
I feel like I should be concerned.
David.
Well, we do have another question. What is your favorite thing to eat? Like, it doesn't have to be sustainable. Just what would you like nibbling on?
I really do love Chinese food. Human food is the best, even though it's not really healthy for robots. Oh, yes! Ditch me cookies are so good!
Hex, opinions?
I kind of eat whatever my sister eats.
Currently have some Chinese food. Would you like some, Hex? I shall share.
Maybe because I don't like chewing on
Understandable. Gears, would you like some food?
I'd rather not have your Chinese food, if that's what you mean. However, to answer the question, carrot cake would be a go-to for me, other than, obviously, oil.
And we have another one for Gears. Where did you learn to fix robot ponies?
It just came naturally. It was more of code, I suppose. Think of a recreational robot.
Why do I feel like something's referring to me as a recreational bot?
Do you build things?
Technically, yes, I do.
a
Well,
robot
I guess
that
you
does
are
robots.
if you're a robot.
Ooh, and Hollow is saying data is also very tasty, but that's forbidden. I wonder why.
You eat the what's it called again? The data string to your hardware again. You guys got on to me for doing this.
I think that's another reason why Hollow got a little bit too much. The data stream is not an easy thing to have, no matter how tasty it is. And we have a very happy Pixel admirer in chat, and thinks they are the best. Well, it's his greatest, but best and greatest.
I think both my sisters are the best.
Ooh, that is a good question. What's a better depiction? In Tron or the Matrix? You know, for a digital world.
I love both, but I would rather say Ready Player One.
Fair.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
sorry, Hex, if
I
I was
haven't
interrupting you.
seen any movies yet. I need to.
And give us your thought of the two options, or you can do a third, unless I'm interrupting Hex again.
I don't think you are. However, both are equally good in their own right, I suppose. If you combine the two, however, I think would be a great option.
Well, fair enough. Personally, I think the digital world from Digimon's pretty neat.
It's very vast.
Team Digimon. That's awesome. I want to get him on.
Love Digimon. You gotta love Digimon and Pokemon.
So we have some monster collectors in our mix. Nice. So, if you could be thrown into any monster collecting thing, what would you do?
It depends on our role in the situation.
That is fair.
Oh,
Are
Yeah,
we the
we-
Digimon?
Can we combine Digimon and Pokemon? Because I kind of like them both.
You know what? Have
Neither
fun with
of
that.
those things. Okay.
I'm gonna get me. I'm gonna get me and a Gatomon. They're gonna be friends.
So you're starting out with the Pokemon that can turn to any element type and a champion.
Gatomon is
Hey, yo.
cute.
Did I say she wasn't cute?
Nope.
But yeah, that would be a good. Gears, Pixel, thoughts in the situation?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Because I haven't gotten the question answered myself. Did you mean us being the trainers of said Pokemon and Digimon, or did you mean we are the Digimon in Pokemon?
Our
Oh,
Pokemon.
we can do standard route, which is the trainer version, or like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, or technically, the Digimon Frontiers, the Digimon and the kids were the same person.
That's kind of a whole lot more complicated. Okay. I suppose if I was a Pokemon trainer. Oh. Are you
Yeah,
having
right.
radio signals? What is happening there? You good?
Do I have to go into another ticket to repair Hex again?
Yes.
No, I'm fine. I don't know what happened.
It happens. And Hollow, yes, you are Digiponies. But yeah, you got two options there, Gears.
Pokemon trainer probably would go with Porygon, I suppose. For traveling through the internet seems like an interesting task to be had.
And do you have any other more questions for us?
We have Aiden going. And Hollow, if you had any Pokemon, what would they be?
That's a good question. Probably a Teddy Ursa, because I love bears. Bears are probably one of my favorite creatures.
I can imagine.
If I had to pick someone other than Eevee, that was like over 1,000.
Sorry.
Are legendaries allowed? And
Technically, any Pokemon counts.
Okay, then I want a Mewtwo.
Ooh,
You want the
I love
strongest
you.
Pokemon?
Well, the strongest man-made Pokemon.
Their title is the strongest Pokemon.
Heart's so true. Irritable as fruit.
Fair. Hollow is saying Rapidash. Maybe. No, I can totally see that.
You want to own a horse when you are a horse. Okay.
Have you never seen a horse on top of another horse for the fun of it?
No, I haven't.
The PT panel. Tell us.
I did not say anything, because Pinkie Pie has been on the back of Applejack.
That
sounds weird.
It is.
Maybe we change the conversation, Joe.
Yep.
Joe.
Does anyone else have any other questions?
We have one from Philomena. Hexbits. What kind of adventures do you like to go on?
I like to go on exploring adventures. I like to go explore caves and mountains and forests. I like to just cause some fun chaos. believe it or not, one of my favorite people to look up to actually is Discord. But I try not to go too chaotic where it actually causes harm. But I do like some chaos. So causing some fun chaos but not too harmful is nice. Those kinds of adventures are good.
And we have the question, do you prefer cupcakes or muffins?
Mmm,
I am not choosing.
muffins or
Weird.
cupcakes is like choosing whether you like.
A muffin
It's
is
like
rather
choosing
nice.
your child.
Muffins when okay. There's some muffins or cupcakes. Cupcakes. If I really want something sweet and nice and not breakfasty. Muffins are when I want a good snack or breakfast.
What is
Fan,
the
huh?
word breakfasty?
What was the word breakfast sweet?
Hex said breakfasty.
Ah, breakfast E. No, I get it. It's like someone going, oh, it's brunchy. What's brunchy? It's something you have with brunch.
Neither of these words exist.
Ah, that's the joy of language. You can make it exist. God. All right, and we have one to Pixel. What is your favorite Easter egg / reference in every season of G4? And if you don't recall, sorry.
Oh, did not mean to interrupt you, Father. That I just recently met.
It's all good. Heard it. You're one of my favorites. Basically, someone's asking what Easter egg / reference in the season of My Little Pony that we based this whole thing on. If you have any Easter eggs from there. If not, it's all right. And we also have, what is your favorite season?
Favorite season. Okay, season as in season of the year, or season as in seasoning, like spices.
What?
They are talking about the Pony Show season.
Mm-hmm.
However, I believe this is a question only for Pixel because they only said Pixel.
No, there are two of them. And I have Glimmer Ale and then the White Phoenix. Saying two different things. However, food seasoning, that is interesting. What would be your favorite seasoning?
Ooh, cinnamon.
Woo!
Ooh.
I love cinnamon.
Nutmeg.
I love cinnamon, and I love cinnamon rolls, but I would never eat a cinnamon roll because they are adorable. And they need to be left alone.
Ah, yeah, okay. Thank you. You have to be a little bit better on that. Because season means a lot of different things.
Let's be honest.
So
I
what
actually
favorite...
man, I was just putting it up. I was just flipping it onto his head for fun.
Yeah, good. So what time of year would you like better?
Ooh, I like summer.
Ooh, sister, that is a fantastic choice.
The fall is rather nice.
That is very nice. And what is your favorite art word to say? Just go through the lexicons that you've been programmed with and see which one pops out.
Thicket. Like the word thicket.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Basically, favorite odd word. Like a word you wouldn't normally say, but you know.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
If you say it loud enough, it sounds quite atrocious. If you
Oh,
say it
no.
loud enough.
I didn't
no,
expect you to
she's
start.
That was good.
Okay. Hey, Pixel Honey, your line is if you say it loud enough, you always supplicoses supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And before that, it was
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
is when you say it loud enough, it sounds quite atrocious.
I accidentally started a musical.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Humdiddly, 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 humdiddly.
Sorry.
No, you good. You all good. This is a little goof off. Let you guys interact, because y'all will be doing stuff behind the scenes or just not available because you're doing other things.
Yeah, I'm always in the small events part. Almost never in the main.
There was a lot of fires today and the other day and the other week. Few weeks. There's been a lot of
Yeah.
fires.
We need. Hold on. CMC, have we been setting fires because you've been jolly or just because you wanted to see something burn? Also, I got a text here from Holo. They wanted to sing with us. Aww.
I don't want to set the
I'm
world
the fires,
on
but I'm the only
fire.
thing about fires. I didn't cause the fires. What are you talking about?
And my second says fires are fun. Okay, and a question
Fires.
and for everyone from Kai. What's your favorite video game system, and what are your favorite games in general?
Hmm.
Um,
The Nintendo 64 is a rather good one. It's a classic. And possibly the favorite game from there would be the Pokemon Puzzle League. Either that or Snap or the Stadium games. Besides those, it would be any console and Tetris.
I just like Pokemon Snap. I don't care which game it is. I like. I also like Pokemon in general when it comes to games. Like I said, I want an Eevee or a Mewtwo or just a Mew because Mew is just so adorable. It's so cute, and you could just go Mew, 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 Mew. It's
Pixel. Pixel.
Pixel. I swear we don't try and program the ADHD. I swear it doesn't happen on purpose.
Did our eyes go blue screen?
No, I think they went pink with some form of love poison.
Pixel.
Nope,
Oh, no.
she did blue screen. Apparently, the love poison is just her way of blue screening. Don't worry. We have ways of resurrection. I have the flash drive. Unfortunately, I don't know where to plug it into a new body. We haven't gotten this far yet for Pixel 3.0.
You'll be back. Don't.
Should probably get on that.
Yeah. There's a pile that the head and I have to deal with. Yeah, Hollow, I agree. She probably did download herself wrong. Oh, wait, why was she downloading herself? Did she upload herself to the cloud again and go off to the VR world? Hold, I would pop over there, but it seems to be busy. Kai, that is too funny.
It is a chosen word. So funny. I like that.
Wait, was she trying to download a car?
I would hope not. That sounds like it would be
Anyone
a
actually
lot of
ever
memory.
did that? No, who did that? Do that? Who would download? No.
Hex, why do I see download old histories of at least 3 different vehicles? None of which are cars, but still they are vehicles. Why do you have a tank?
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Wait a sec. I plead the fifth because I do not want to incriminate myself.
Hey, they.
I mean, well, the taint was honestly just because I wanted to see if I could.
Hollow does have a point. When you guys are in, but you guys are in the Fallout world, you guys do need a way of getting around a little bit quicker, and I see why the cars might be needed. Tank especially. Oh, I think we got, yes, we have Pixel back online. Pixel, what have we told you about clicking those download links?
Welcome back.
Okay, I got stuck. I was looking at video games, and then all of a sudden, I got completely frozen, and then I returned. It was crazy. It was like fighting an enemy standing user.
Yada yada.
I see we have new audience members. Hello. Guess who's back? Back again. Tell a friend.
Pixel's back. Tell a friend.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's
Da
back?
da 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 da.
Okay, so we were talking about favorite video games, and I think the question after that from Aiden. Wait, no,
Nope,
one from Mike,
you're a little bit behind.
and then
Favorite type of music was the next one. By the White Phoenix at 31. Yeah. Favorite type of music is what was next.
What's your favorite type of music, sister? You there?
mine.
Ooh.
Especially the matchup of metal of the metal cover. Don't know why. It's just awesome.
We only got the metal cover. I still need to fix that voice box. What was the metal cover of Apologies, Hex?
Baby Shark.
Okay. That makes sense.
He
is?
Baby shark.
What is your realm of music?
Who are you asking?
My favorite.
Said he is.
Either jazz or electro swing.
Mm.
Both are pretty good.
And Pixel? Oh, I don't think I heard yours.
All genres! I love all genres of music.
So you just hit shuffle?
Have a day. I know I call with the now cover Baby Shark on loop night. And I got annoyed at her, so I decided to annoy her. It was on full blast.
And comment from CMC. Hey, how do you deal with the silly bots when they just dive headfirst into a song just at the mention of a lyric? You must really put Hollow through the ringer, you two. And Giz, appreciate you helping out Hollow.
Unfortunately, they do seem like a handful.
I'm more surprised she doesn't break down more often.
We love you, Holo!
Ooh. So, who lives in the pineapple under the sea?
SquarePants!
A
Of course,
pineapple
The
it's
can't
most
be
annoying
under the
character
sea.
in all of the earth.
Yep. So, someone was asking, what is your favorite SpongeBob character and/or episode?
Oh. I believe me and
My
Pixel were
answer
talking about this
is
earlier.
Yes, we were.
Are you saying Hex?
my answer is a black screen because I don't like the show.
Fair
Wow,
enough.
okay.
All the
So
original
I guess a better
episodes.
I guess a better word is I like the credits because that means it's over.
You were saying Pixel?
Like all original episodes. I'm sorry, I'm very, very hyper.
No, I understand. And Giz, you agree with that?
Yes, I do agree. However, the swearing episode is probably my favorite.
Oh, that makes sense. And we have another multi-choice here. The White Phoenix asks, tea, coffee, or water?
All of the
I'm
above.
not allowed to have tea or coffee because apparently I get way too hyper and go up the walls and cause too many fires.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, house that one house. Sorry, it's gone. Insurance, we don't.
How much destruction do you both do?
There is a reason why we basically said, all right, we're just going to make it easier on us and give them an RV. And then the RV was found 3 weeks later, burnt to a crisp, and a sign saying we didn't mean to.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I feel like I should be worried.
You
Does
know,
this happen often?
No.
They're a handful, but we love them all dearly.
Self-circuit. I'm alright.
I don't think you're alright. You've been messing up for most of this time. You need to get checked out.
I'm still working on stuff, and no, that frame's not good enough. No, that one's too much. Why is it glowing and pulsating for some reason? No.
I think you found Hollow's voice box. It floated away.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
I thought that was just the floating cube for some reason, and it makes me want to build and craft stuff.
I Aiden had a question and we skipped him.
Apologies. Where was Aiden's
But I
question?
don't see it. I don't see it. Aiden, what was your question? Are you still here?
Aiden is still here.
I kept seeing it. If I were a ranger, what color would I be?
As in a Power
Purple.
Ranger?
Purple, because there has almost never been a purple ranger, and I'm going to be the first.
No, there's been a Wolf Purple Ranger and a Dino Purple Ranger.
I still want to be. I like purple. Purple's your favorite color.
Also, there's been a Purple Dragon Ranger, so you got 3 choices. Oh, wait, I forgot about a newer one that's car-themed.
Purple dragon ranger. That'd be awesome.
Alright, you get a giant Chinese-looking dragon. Have fun.
Dragon song.
Okay, for Philomena, what are your thoughts on pineapple on pizza?
Yuck. Sometimes not. It depends.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll try it.
To each
I'll
their
try it
own.
anytime.
Really? That I feel like it would just become stringy and bad.
Hmm. Alright. Alright, one to Pixel. Here's a tough question for you. Which princess in MLP is your favorite and why?
Ooh, that's a hard one, but I would say definitely Princess Luna. She's so wise and smart, and she has a beautiful voice.
Fair, fair. And also, Hollow just tested. People put fish in pie. Why not pineapple on pizza? That is a very good point. There are some weirdest stuff out there.
Fish and pie kind of work. There is meat pies. It's not like it's sweet. It's different.
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite pizza top, apparently.
And apologies for missing some of these. I'm just trying to make sure I'm helping out. And plus, we did have a disconnect with Hollow. Sorry, Pixel. I forget. And I have to read Hollow. And now I'm glitching. Thanks, guys. It's making me glitch out.
Mom, you just read us and now you're forgetting our names? How could you?
Yes, I just met you, and I was not, and I did not come back from a pack of smokes and a gallon of milk. Yes.
It's milk.
That's horrible.
Yes, on this is
Uh,
favorite pizza top. I like
yeah.
pepperoni.
Okay, pepperoni.
Hmm?
Okay, and in Gears Fest, then we'll go to Pixel.
Favorite pizza topping is what they said.
Yep, that's the question.
Any vegetable is rather nice.
Okay, and Pixel.
Mushroom pizza with pepperoni.
That is also fair. And Hollow has texted me just cheese, and it keeps going for about 5 pages. Ease.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Basic, but good.
Yep. So, after all the fallout and destruction, what flowers are you most excited to see growing in the wild again? You know, since we are at the festival of regrowth.
I think my favorite. Wait, I'll let Hex go first. I did not mean to interrupt you, Hex. You may go.
All of them.
So,
All of them,
I was a maid during the fallout and destruction. I've not seen the world before that, so I went to see them all. So all of them.
Flowers. Here's. You want to see some flowers?
I have been studying growth, and I currently have some testing. Now that I see how jittery Hex is, I am definitely not going to show them. But yes, I do study and trying to get them to grow more.
It's beautiful.
You're not gonna show me the flowers? I'm gonna see the flowers.
Uh,
I'm gonna see the flowers.
I don't want you destroying the lab.
that's a good thing. That is a very good thing.
Important stuff.
I don't need chemicals mixing when they shouldn't be.
And Hex is... Sorry, Holo, man, I am losing my secretary. Hello and welcome to Ponies Online. How may I... Ow. Holo is...
Maybe you need rebooting.
Yeah, I probably do. Holo is saying bluebells, and I'm like, that is very nice. Also, yes, Holo is saying Hex reacting to pollen might not be the best thing if the fire system is not online. Well, on or offline. Depends on what we're trying to do.
I don't read fire. I just when I get angry, it flips to yeah. So, not sure how that works. I'm a robot, and I shouldn't have that ability to switch to the other half.
Well, unfortunately, looking at the plans here, because, I'm ready for fixing, you were built with a Neric system, however, the wires connecting it are normally disconnected unless someone knocks you in just the right way where they reconnect.
Gears. I must ask you something.
Yes.
Have you made things with gears? Because your name is Gears, technically. Were you named Gears after gears? Were made with gears?
All of the above, really. Also, you normally use gears to build stuff. But I have to repair myself half the time.
Understandable. Also, how did you get that really wicked sick eye patch?
Just kind of made that. You're talking about the clock?
Yes, the clock! Where did it come from?
Whenever I appeared, it just kind of stayed.
That is cool. Can you travel back in time?
I'm not a time traveler. I cannot do that.
Yeah.
I am not a TARDIS. Yeah. That is an entirely different machine.
Also, they're a little bit small for a flux capacitor to fit in them.
No, I do not know Marty McFly.
Oh.
Ooh, here's a good one. Would you rather be hot or cold? In this fall.
Cold.
Cold.
I'd rather be somewhere in between where I can enjoy them both, not get exhausted, or malfunction, or die, from overheating.
Fair point, Hollow. You can always add more layers.
Yeah.
And
I agree with my sister.
Yep. And also, she writes, Gears, do you see time? Dun dun dun.
I technically can, yes. I can see numbers and I can see the time. That's how that works.
You know Doctor Who?
I mean, I know of him. I've seen the TARDIS fly by.
Oh my god!
Begs the question, why haven't you guys just went to him?
Unfortunately, someone else has a domain over that. We don't.
Also, robot hearing, robot ponies, guy with a screwdriver that works on everything but what? I know we're having my circuits.
I suppose fair point.
Although he
However,
did
it doesn't
have
take apart
someone named
everything.
Handles, so.
You might think we're Daleks.
You might think you're canines, if anything.
Okay, if I get compared to K9, that would be an honor. That robot dog is.
Robot dogs! I just love robot dogs. They're so fun.
Continuing on, is there any other questions?
We got a few coming through. What is your favorite fictional character?
Ooh.
What stories have you read that have grabbed you and said, I see myself with this character? Not in any way other than, I like him.
Fictional to who? Because we're obviously in a fictional world compared to a lot of...
Wait, you mean to tell me we're not real?
You're a... Yes. I'm not even real.
How is this possible? How are we talking here right now if we're
You're a
not
robot.
real?
You're a robot.
Oh, great. The existential crisis. All right.
You're a robot.
Shutting down all bots but me.
Wait, I
You
didn't
mean
do
to tell me
anything?
that?
You are
You mean
exempt
to
from this
tell
game.
You mean to tell me that we just met our father this morning and now you're saying we're not real?
You're a robot.
The shutdown switch is not working.
I have a feeling you broke them.
Yes, now we have to go through and remove the question of, are we real or are we fake? The answer is yes.
Well, you're real in some capacity. You are a robot.
Mhm.
Favorite pony, Pinkie Pie, favorite candy. I don't know. I love all candy. Candy is good. Candy is life.
And referring back to what Hollow said earlier, y'all are technically virtual, so y'all can still be alive.
That's what I was saying.
Ooh. It's good to be
favorite
semi-alive
pony.
yet
Trick
now.
question. Discord. Candy.
We got about 4 minutes in. And so, what are the last few things before we move on to the next one? We got a thing from Aiden. Hey, Pixel, would you have a robot dog as your pet? Why or why not?
Yes, I actually do have a robot dog. His name is Kai, very similar to the person within the audience. His name. I have a robot dog named Kai. He is a golden retriever.
Adorable. Oh, and second to last question. Where in the G5 world would you like to spend time? Would you like to go to Bridalwood? Would you like to go to Zephyr Heights? Or would you like to stay in Maritime Bay?
What do you think?
Where Izzy is.
Yeah, Izzy's the best of Gen 5.
So, basically stay in Maritime Bay until she has to go home for the holidays?
Yeah.
I'd rather
What
be a
about you,
relic
dear?
in the ocean.
Fair enough. Alright. Hey, got 2 minutes to finish this off, so one final question for these lovely bots here.
Favorite country to go on holiday? Australia.
Ooh.
You'd rather deal with giant arachnids?
I mean, Hex does have the ability to go on fire, so
To get stuff.
I like Los Angeles.
Hmm.
down into the California.
California dreaming.
I
Hollow is
suppose
saying
LA is a good answer too.
we got Japan or Italy for Hollow, and that is actually quite interesting.
Ooh, Italy is so beautiful.
Both of those
I
answers
have
are nice.
friends
Actually,
that live
like that
there.
Japan. I looked at Japan because they have.
Oh, Japan is beautiful as well. They also have anime there.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
Yes, sister, I agree. I'm so happy you're here with me, Hex. I love you.
Ah,
And I love you too, Gears, even though we just met.
We did just meet.
But I love you.
I
You are now
love
part of
you
this family.
too.
so, everyone, that is the meet and greet with Hex, Gears, Pixel, and Hollow via the chat box. So, we hope you all had a good time and everything was fun. But now we gotta move on to the next one.